Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it. We're going to look into what is the urgent message that you need to hear right now. Let's see. I see there's like a tears of joy jumping out of the cup right here. This can be some good news coming, and or it can be a wish fulfillment, a heart's desire. But because it's a very light energy, so this might be something maybe that you let the flow take care of it. It is actually going to happen. The thing is, you might be asking, why is it so urgent that I need to know that? Maybe you are really breaking your brain to solve that issue, that now you need to just allow it to come to you rather than you just trying to resolve something. If you have put the effort in, seems like it's in the works, it is actually like aligning itself with you. I see there's a bag of money forming here. It can be also representative of an agreement. Over an agreement, you might get something going right there. I see there are two people here discussing something, and there's someone with a long nose in there. So this can be something you need to really informed. You need to be informed because there might be a Pinocchio there who's actually making up things, maybe in order to get the big chunk of this money. This can be something maybe you're splitting with a partner. Either way, though, information is going to be your power here, okay? By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light. And if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. And I'm also going to leave my email in the description box. And here on the corner, you can go ahead and send me an email about your private reading inquiries. When I get back inside of the cup, I see there's also another, kind of looks like, those feather dusters. Somebody's dusting off something. This can be maybe a document that you need to just dust off and look at. And the urgency about this can be, this is maybe something that is necessary for you right now. It is going to solve a problem that you're dealing with. I see a lot of conversations happening here. This might be about a subject that is being discussed in between a lot of people, or can be like an issue at hand. And I see, okay, let me show you too. There is like devil like a personality here. He is carrying a bow about on his back, and he has kind of like a butterfly, but this is not exactly a butterfly. He's carrying maybe like chains. They're shaped like a butterfly here. The thing is, this can be a person is stuck being transformed all the time. Bow and arrow can symbolize maybe a Sagittarius that you're dealing with, okay? So they might be stuck in the progress. Maybe, those kind of people, they just dedicate themselves to better themselves, but they never get to the end of the road. But this is not about actually, like, it's also a lifetime journey to better yourself. However, but some people actually just do not better themselves because they think that this is going to complete, and that's going to actually, maybe if this is a part of their personality, maybe they're not going to be anything else to talk about. It's not for the sake of the journey. They're doing it for maybe just for the recognition, for getting attention. I feel like here this can be that kind of a person that has like the arrow in their hand and never shooting it. Okay, that's why the bow and arrow. This is an archer that needs to go fight, but they're not doing it. That's what maybe you are having like conversation with this person. They might be right, like has something over you, and what you're dusting off can be an information will help you diffuse their power over you. Okay, so this can require maybe reorganizing, like looking at everything in your head, or maybe organizing the information if you're in your mind, if you have that kind of like a mind palace system, going back and looking at like what did you actually have as an initial contract with this person. Can be a social contract as well. And I see this is going to release you. That can be, the butterfly might be you, and this deal might have some holes in it, and you can release yourself from that. Okay, I see a roof right here. This can be about a house issue, can be about home, a place doesn't feel like home anymore. Or can be like a community doesn't feel like a supportive community anymore, and you are really clarifying your place in there, like either I am doing this or I'm not doing any of this thing. Okay, I feel like something might be holding and you're dusting up and finding that thing that can break you free from there. I see someone, really, this reminds me maybe even a head, one eye open, there are three feathers on top of the head. This kind of looks like, when I put it far away a little bit, hand with like showing three fingers. Okay, so what could that be? The first thing that just reminded me, like, the fingers kind of looks like wands. This can be like an opportunity of a new adventure immediately showing itself. That's why I said, like, this is like the urgent thing can be you breaking free from something that has been holding you back, like a contract or a deal, and maybe finding a way out of there because there's a new adventure, a new opportunity on the horizon, and in order to take that, you need to break the old deal here. Okay, another thing here, we have next to one of the fingers, there's a dog's face, kind of looks like a hound dog. This can be someone also adventurous. If they're well trained, they can. I watched a lady the other day. She was actually training her dogs in such a way, never seen such a thing. They're so like well mannered. I mean, is it called well mannered or obeying? I don't know the difference because I don't really have any dogs. But the thing is, I have seen a very lovely, playful dog, hunting dog, and because he wasn't trained well, he was actually wanting to play all the time. He wanted you to throw sticks to so he can bring it back all the time. So I feel like here, this can be an opportunity. When you find the travel opportunity, there's something attached to it comes in. This can be a person, this can be a program, this can be a structure, another deal, or maybe a skill that you're going to pick up as well. But if it's not controlled well, or if it's not trained well, it can really cause anxiety. I felt that dog kind of had a little too much of excitement, was actually giving him anxiety too. So that's why I feel like this can be like a big thing, a big information, or a big chunk of money. Why not? Because that, if you have a good relationship with money, it is loyal to you, it actually supports you. It seems like it is going to require you to really learn how to manage it. Train yourself. It's like an Eight of Pentacles moment. This can be, you might know some things about it, but you need to add more onto it. And then it's going to become loyal companion with you, okay, during your adventures. Another thing I see here, there's an evil eye. It's a flat one. It's not really straightforward looking at you. Seems like here, there's like lightning. I see lightning strikes back to back, like 3 times. And I feel like you're sitting down, like you're looking at the adventure, you're going to take the chance. The adventure can even be like doing something out of your regular schedule. Seems like you're going to take it, and then there's lightning strikes back to back, okay? And the lightning can be like an illuminating experience. This can be really exciting things coming forward. That 3 lightnings can be 3 different eureka moments that you're going to have, which can maybe even guide you towards a direction that you will start to really flourish. That can create an evil eye around you. Evil eye is an energy that can be tiring, exhausting, can cause you to procrastinate things. So if you're having that kind of like moments, maybe it's about reassessing who might be sending you that. Another thing here is cleansing your energy. Cleansing the energy can be through verbal, like praying or meditating, or can be like, meditation, affirmation. Those kind of things are really effective. Or it can be like cleaning your own space. That is also an act of cleansing, okay? And I see here, that's another thing maybe. another urgent thing. Like when things start to go right, if you're feeling tired, exhausted, this can be because maybe you might start to get this evil eye energy around you. I'm going to dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. And I had a live reading last night, and I'm planning to do more of it. It was a nighttime for me. It's probably, if you are on the other side of the world, it's probably daytime for you. So comment down below. Let me know. Would you like it? Would you join to it? Where are you from? And what time you usually watch these videos? If you can comment down below that, I can maybe set up a proper time. I see there's a tears of joy again here. Some good news are on the way. I see someone smiling, like with a small smile, small head, and there's also a plane crashing to this person's head. So plane can be, there are two desires, wish fulfillment coming really fast. And I feel like small head means that maybe there's someone in your heart space. They don't really have a big vision. But the plane coming in can be someone with a lot of influence on this person flying in very soon and can bring a lot of joy to this person. It can be a younger person, older person. I don't really see the age-wise. Age or gender is not very clear. But I see that this person is in your heart space. And when you make them happy, I see two fish coming forward. And a fish usually symbolizes in this kind of readings, material satisfaction, money coming in. Another thing here is a shark actually going out. Somebody's upset about the shark leaving your heart space. So it seems like when you put your attention to this person, maybe to make them happy, and this doesn't mean this person is capable of taking care of themselves. I feel like this can be someone who's not really capable of taking care of themselves. That's why I want to keep it very wide. So it can be a granddaughter, grandson, like a 2-year-old, maybe focusing your energy and observing them is going to help you maybe get rid of some of those sharks that are turning around you. Maybe just they want something from you, but they're not going to be able to take it, because I feel like the protection coming from that energy, the person's energy in your heart space, is going to be really strong. I'm going to dive into the tarot now. We're going to see what else you need to know this timeline. What is the most urgent? Let's dive in. Okay, King of Swords. Logic. Okay, I didn't want to say it, but I saw the fingers can be also 3 of Swords, but I didn't want to say it. So we have, it's attached to Queen of Wands. These two ones attached together too. 9 of Swords and 6 of Cups. Okay, what does that mean? Oh, okay. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. So at the end of the day, everything is okay. King of Swords, Queen of Wands, 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups. And these two attached to them. Queen of Wands can be a representative of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, which I told you in the cup. I saw someone who is carrying the bow and arrow. This can be a female person that is very confident, maybe someone that you are trusting, but because the King of Swords is your logical side, deep down in there that they're just gonna, even though they're trustworthy time to time and confident with what they do, they might break your heart. They might just go do their own thing, because their adventures might be much more important than being there and support you. Okay, I see 2 of Cups coming with the King of Swords. Seems like here though, you are aligning with your heart's desire. The thing that you want, if this is a relationship that you want, you're aligning with that. Okay, so either way, this person gives you what you desire or not, you're going to align with your heart's desire. You're going to attract the right person to yourself. So if you're worried about, if I do go ahead and just not trust them anymore and I'm going to lose everything I have, it seems like there are better options available. I told you here, yes, this person is also doing what's logical for them, okay? And maybe not staying with one person for a long time, or not being someone's emergency contact is not their style, okay? And that's what's logical to them, and that's why they're like, it's okay for them to cause a heartbreak. They don't mind that, okay? However, this is also, the Swords energy is a logic energy. So you see this coming, but you want it to play out in a different way. That's what the Nine of Swords also indicate here. You see this coming. You're feeling it. You're scared of it because maybe you have a childhood connection with this person. This can be someone maybe you had as a good friend as a child, or you have like a partnership as a child. Maybe you thought, or when you're younger, you thought they will be with you forever, but it seems like that's not really the case. But the truth is, yeah, this is a Tower moment. This, whatever you're afraid of that they're gonna do, they're gonna do it. They're not gonna step away from it. They're gonna do it. So that's why maybe it's before they try to do such a thing, maybe having a backup plan is important. And there's another tower here. So it's a better tower that you're building for yourself. So that's why I feel, even though you feel nostalgic, you feel sad, you see this coming, the change is coming, and it can be caused with a sudden destruction and sudden change. A change of plans as well, but it's going to push you towards this making the right choice. I feel like your right choice. Not that, right choice, okay? Nine of Cups is satisfaction. Nine of Cups is, he has 9 cups that are full, and he had a perfect meal. He feels satisfied. And we have here also, this can symbolize the two things: a finish line. You're going to cross the finish line, complete the cycle, and the tragedy here, or the sadness. On top of that, 4 of Wands can symbolize actually a party that you're going to attend to, and you're going to find your own element, you're going to find your own people, you're going to find your heart's desire. Some of you might be even manifesting a love, even though like this is not really gender based, but even though we have this many genders, I feel like you're being the sharp one here. You're thinking the logical side. The other person is also logical, but according to their logic, they like to they're like a bee, okay? They don't just get stuck on one flower. They just want to enjoy all the flowers of the world. That's why I feel like Pisces, if you're fearful of that, this is not lasting forever, there's a better option available to you. This can be the better option. Let's go with that. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You might have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here too, but I feel like this is a different character for you. And this can be on a different part of their chart, okay? And if this is not really a romantic relationship, this is a friendship, it seems like here certain things are happening, so you can choose yourself, choose what's your highest good rather than dwelling on this person's energy. Let's pull your oracles, and lastly, an affirmations, and close the reading. If you made it so far, please do comment down below, let me know. And if you'd like to see more live readings, join me during the live readings. Let me know about that as well. Balance, stability, standing firm. So do not lose your ground because this person keeps changing their mind. You don't need to change your mind because they said it so, or the situation is changing, or a sudden change is coming. 40 is actually, according to my culture, 40 is a protective number, and they say 41 times, mashallah, 41 times. I don't know what that, like, why the number. However, it's a number of actually also age-wise as well, enlightenment, okay? Protection and enlightenment. We have 27, healing the heart, power of self-love. So if you are asking for someone to give you love in order to feel approved or valuable, I feel like this is actually telling you, turn the mirror to yourself, give it to yourself, and consider yourself as maybe even your child, because how would you like your child, how would you like your pet, if you have one, to be treated? And just do that, demand that for yourself as well. We have harvest, gathering of the blessings. So this is the best one. I feel here, when you can do that, when you can stand in your firm, have boundaries, and apply the power of self-love, seems like you're going to gather a lot of blessings during this time. We had the Ace of Cups, again, one single massive cup coming, fulfillment. Heal through changing your story. Begin in this moment and don't look back, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add more videos on the screen. Go ahead and click on them. And if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.